Dr. Devyani Khobragade is a doctor by training and is the daughter of retired IS officer Sri Uttam Khobragade. Dr. Khobragade has published a collection of short stories as well as a popular children's book, The Adventures of Young Ambedkar. She is a certified yoga instructor and a distance runner. She also has deep interest in Vipassana meditation and Buddhism. She speaks English, Marathi, Hindi, and German, and is currently learning Mandarin and Spanish. Let me invite Dr. Devyani Uttam Khobragade to deliver her address. Devyani, madam, please.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Rupak Roy. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can all hear you.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Mr. Rupak Roy, for the kind introduction. And thank you, Dr. Bindeshwar Patel, founder, Sulabh Sanitation and Sulabh International, whom I know personally and for whom I have deep and immense respect. Not only does he hold respect in my heart, but also in the lives of many marginalized communities in India, and especially girls and women throughout India. I'm indeed honored to give the opening remarks on this very important day celebrating menstrual hygiene management, and at this meaningful meeting to speak to all of you young girls, amongst the most impactful members in the field of menstrual hygiene, including none other than our very own Padman, Mr. Arunachal Murugananthan, and the veritable Mr. Jack Sim, founder of the World Toilet Organization, whose work is quite visible in Cambodia as well. To all speakers and to my young friends, warm greetings from Cambodia. Since time is short, I would like to hear more from others who are experts in this field. Let me just start by congratulating all of you, especially all you young girls who are engaged so actively in menstrual hygiene management. We meet in unprecedented times of the global pandemic, which has eroded the progress that has been made towards empowerment of women and girl children, and has critically reduced resources available for their development, and has also impacted the resources available for menstrual hygiene management as well. Currently, at least 500 million women and girls globally lack adequate wash facilities, which feeds into their dropouts from formal education during menarche. The challenge, therefore, is not just the lack of availability of infrastructure, but is rooted in social norms and behaviors. In many cultures, women are considered impure during menstruation and are excluded from participating in everyday activities, leading to a profound negative impact on their mental health and everyday, and prevents them from reaching their capabilities. Given these multiple challenges, it is imperative that promoting MHM is not just looked at as a sanitation matter, but includes societal and individual behavioral change with safeguards against dignity, bodily integrity, and overall lack of opportunity for girls and women. As representative of Government of India, I'm proud to state that both the government and the private sector in India approach MHM both as a societal as well as a governance issue. National guidelines for menstrual hygiene awareness program developed by the Water and Sanitation Ministry and implemented through the state governments is therefore a step in the right direction, and India could cooperate with the government of Cambodia to develop similar guidelines suited to the peculiarities and the sensitivities of Cambodian girl and women. The parameters that the Government of India's various ministries focus on while developing MHM for Indian girls and women are A, health, both mental and reproductive health, sustainability, especially for environment, access to menstrual products and infrastructure, especially in the rural areas, and most importantly, according to me, is the focus on education for women and girls and education of the society including families and communities, especially male members of the communities, who can create an enabling environment for women and girls to experience menstruation as a normal physiological phenomenon. The government of India is committed to these goals, not only for Indian women and children, but for the entire one half of the humanity worldwide through our embassies and representations abroad. In Cambodia, we engage bilaterally with our partners and through the UN and its bodies such as the UNICEF and UN Women towards achieving MHM worldwide. In Cambodia, we have worked with the Cambodian Ministry of Women's Affairs in building wash infrastructure such as toilets and wash-friendly school buildings. With the Ministry of Rural Development in Cambodia, we have built latrines and toilet infrastructure in many rural households in Phnom Penh, Kampong Chnang, and Kandal. These are various provinces in Cambodia. With the Cambodian Ministry of Health, we are engaged in participating in the government's programs on behavioral and societal changes in the field of hygiene and sanitation through community training. In 2021, we intend to build 400 new toilets and plan to bring environmentally sustainable off-grid e-toilets run on solar energy with self-cleaning facilities. In addition to that, I would like to focus especially on behavioral and environmental changes by engaging the Cambodian community and society, including young women and men who are influencers in the Cambodian society as well as social media influencers. The Embassy of India would love to support any such social entrepreneurship models, such as those which have been successful in India, especially through the one of our own Padman, which provide for community-based, small-scale pad making industries, which can even provide employment opportunities to young women in the rural areas. I would be very happy to support any Cambodian entrepreneur who would like to bring such a model to Cambodia. I am sure that listening to all other eminent speakers today will provide me with further ideas and cooperation opportunities to take forward this work that Embassy of India plans to undertake in Cambodia in the forthcoming years. To all the girls present here today, I would only say one thing. It is your right to feel supported for your menstrual health and hygiene. Never ever feel ashamed or constrained by your own bodies and its normal function of menstruation. Rather, feel proud of it as it gives you the reproductive power to carry forth the entire humanity. And while it may be a burden to call yourself a goddess, please think of it as your right to demand dignity and support and feel proud of being a woman, the bearer of mankind and humanity. A very happy MHM Day to all of you. I thank you all.